What is happening? This is BrickFella here with another building with BrickFella. This week we are going to be building the San Francisco architecture, looking at about 565 pieces. I think we can knock it out in about 2 hours. I think it should be pretty straightforward. Been wanting to build this set since it came out. I think I bought it pretty much the first couple weeks it came out, maybe a little bit later. It's pretty close to home. Not San Francisco, not too far away. But I think this is a pretty neat build, just with the whole big all buildings around it, and then just the cool little buildings across the bottom. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna knock this out here. We're now starting. Let's get this thing open. Yes, I use a box knife to cut my table. I do like these boxes, they're pretty neat, very nice setup. A little better here so we can see everything that's going on. Quite a bit to go around. And the nice thing is they are numbered. Oh, gotta have the nice looking book. We do have digital instructions we're going to go through, but we can at least kind of flip through here real quick. We'll look at these a little closer detail on the screen. It is nice to be able to hold them in our hand. Look at them. Looks like it should be a pretty straightforward build. I do like that. So we'll set that off to the side. Bags 1, bags 3, and 2. So we have actually 3 rounds of bags. That should be pretty good. It should last us a good 2 hours. Set those off to the side. Let's see. Oh, bags up. The other pieces. Have some nice reference material. We won't be needing this piece for quite a little bit of time, so we're going to off to the side. Bring it back when we need you. Do a little bit of organization. Color separation. I mean, looks like there's some pretty straightforward basic colors. It's not overly colorful. But I'm pretty anxious to see some of the techniques that are going to go into this. A few reports enjoying. Let's see what kind of parts we got it here. A couple times to see these. The 1x3 double jumper plates. Lots of 1x2 plate. We say we love, we say we love. We gave it all, we gave it all. We say we love, we say we love. But we were just innocent until something better came along. Give us a bold ocean, bay look. Just gonna throw that up there. I don't want to give it too close to the BrickFella because he's going to want to steal all the extra parts.
Fall in love and tear it down as soon as we wake up. Promise you the world tonight, I show you what I got. Your body speaks my language and you read me like a book. This night means forever and so is me and you.
We say we love, we say we love. We gave it all, we gave it all. Faceplate. We say we love, we say we love. We got two other. We were just interesting until something better. London, Caroline, and Great Wall of China. Right now, I've only been doing these sets that I've actually physically been to. Just because it kind of has a personal feel to it. Like, oh, I remember that building, or I know that place. Or I don't remember that.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me. Shadow me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun. Oh, I'll never get tired. Just wanna dance, just wanna.
There we go.
Round despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me. Shadow me, I won.
Yeah.
Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun. Oh, I'll never get tired. Just wanna dance, just wanna.
Let's get this going. So, a few things to note about this set. San Francisco is the fourth largest city in California and the commercial and financial hub of Northern California. It's also been more than 50 years since San Francisco enjoyed its revolutionary Summer of Love, and having undergone much development since then, this city by the bay offers a plethora of architectural and cultural delights to its residents and visitors. Like Rudyard Kipling said, San Francisco has only one drawback: it's hard to live. Definitely a beautiful city from above. You're driving through it. Buildings of note in here is going to be the 555 California Street. That, and then there's going to be the Painted Ladies. We'll point these out as we go along. The Trans-American Pyramid, which is iconic. The Salesforce Tower. Coy Tower. Oh, I didn't realize it was in there. That's cool. Fort Point, yeah. The iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Alcatraz Island. So let's get going. So bag ones, we're going to build the base. Bags two, we're going to build the majority of the city. And then bags three is going to be kind of the rest. The bridge, the island, then just all the more of the city. So let's get started. Start off with some of these. Great. Make this a little bigger so we can actually see it. There. Keep on going. We're going to build a lot of these. Let's keep it going. Total of 4, and these will just keep going all the way down the line. We have 1, 2, 3, so we'll do 6 of these. All right. Keep on going. Two face with two base. That's just two 2x2 plates. Just one. Tip over here. This one's over here. Adding in some water and a plate.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day's perfect for a life of celebration. Go ahead.
That's where
And tonight I'm struggling, reminiscing about our good times, the good days, the good days. But good wasn't the only perspective of all the days that we had. We lost it. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a life of celebration. Go ahead.
there's a small also still upside down. That's last. There we go. More plates going in. 2, 3, 4. Another 1x4. There it is. We need 3 of those 2x3s. No. Slide you over one. There's 2 of them. And this one can just Put this over now. I don't know. Thanks. There, and then I think we're, yep, just the one. Now we can go back over here. I'm going to add in the other L finish that in. Now on the back end of this, we've got a long right here, 1x6. Oh, no, we actually started from the front. That San Francisco focus. Ah, there it is. Save that. The rest of the plates go across. There's the short ones. And then the long one. And then we start adding in water. How many do we need? 12. Ten. 6 more of those tile pieces on the other side. So 6 of those. Stop double jumpers. Three of the single tiles. I really like the color layout of this one. Again, I just like the trees. What did we miss? Well, not bad. Now this is gonna bug me. We got the little prints inside there. I know it's a very silly thing, but since this is a very visible piece, I'm gonna flip these around. So they're all facing kind of the same direction. Call me silly. Some of you guys like this, some of you guys don't. Fortunately, only a few. A little bit better. Just a little bit consistent, that's all it is. So let's do it all over again. We've got this time we've got another single jumper, followed by 3 doubles. We've got 8 tiles. Those and 2 and 3. Alright, so following this pattern here, we're going to add another double next to this one. Put a single up here. Single right there. 2 more doubles. Looks like this is where the island's going to be jumping into. Cyber ones aren't as good, but we try to keep them the same dimensions. Good job. Looking pretty good. We got some gray plates. One gray plate.
Love you from the
Now
first
we're
time you
adding
called me
some
lame. Love you for your wits and your wicked games. Always on my mind, always in my brain. Yeah. With you, the summer came and went in a day. And I've been craving you since the first time that I sat by your side. Oh, and I've been on my knees thinking time is gonna fix me inside. Oh, no, nothing's gonna make me forget. And I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah, yeah.
Center tower. Or the main tower there in the middle. More. Four more tiles.
I can feel you near when you're miles away. Yeah, you can make it shine when the whole world rains. Always on my mind, always in my brain. With you the days are long and the nights are late. And I've been craving you since the first time that I sat by your side. Ooh, and I've been on my knees thinking time is gonna fix me inside. Oh, no, nothing's gonna make me forget. And I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. And I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got some color. Yellow. So,
no, nothing's gonna make me forget. And I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah, yeah.
Up. What is it adding up here? Oh, and we're supposed to add one gray plate in there. There we go. Where's the other one goes next to it? Again, so just put it right the other ground floor. Start building some backdrop. These are hollow stud pieces. There's that last other piece. And a couple bricks. And a 2x brick. Hey, Crazy Kiwi. Nice to have you here. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. Oh, well, thanks for letting me know about the music. I didn't realize it was so loud. Actually, you know what? Let's turn me up a bit so you can actually hear me better. If that's a little bit better. Got a little suggestion here to maybe turn my music down or turn myself up. So we'll do some audio configuration here. So bear with me for a minute. Hope that helps out a little bit. You can actually hear me. Yeah, I do appreciate a good architecture build, especially if it's not too far from home, literally speaking. Still a little bit of a drive, but it is it is nice to see something in person in built in Lego. See, we've got the last yellow piece in here with a couple stud pieces. Well, we need 4 of those actually. And that's a clip. Modified stud with a clip. Okay, we've got a clip that's going to go on into this gray piece. And that's where the yellow is going to go into. Let me know if this audio sounds much better to you. If you can hear me now. I'm trying to adjust it a little bit. Kiwi asks, what's the documentary on Lego Brick House on Netflix? You know, I'm not certain. It looks like it's called Lego House, Home of the Brick. Of course. I think I did watch this. This was actually a pretty good show. Oh, so he just watched. Okay, Crazy Kiwi said he just watched it. Yeah, that was a really it is a pretty neat show. I did like that one. To see all the different facets of the house. It would be nice to visit that place sometime. It's been a long time since I've traveled internationally. Let's double these guys up. Times 2. And they are going to go on the opposite sides. There we go. Did I miss anything there? Nope, that was all. And we're going to bring out some gray tiles. We've got single plate, 4 single tiles, and I believe that's a 1x3 plate. Yep. 2 of those, 2 L's plates, I'm sorry, tiles, and then 9 quarter circles. 2, sorry, 4 of those. And 1 more. There we go. Okay, so we're pretty much going to fill all those studs in all the way to here. Middle, L in the middle there. Stud in the middle. Basically mirroring the other side. And then another corner. We've got that's going to be the base for the tower. Oh, we're dropping stuff here. And then over in the corner over here, let's see if we can turn it. There we go. This is going to be all tile pieces. Straighten those out a little bit more. Much better. And then moving on. We're going to be using another single plate and tile. We've got a headlight brick and a modified plate. So to make this contraption, we've got to that's going to go up, yep, and then put it on the ground to flatten it. Then this will slide in there. Very creative. That way it doesn't fall down. Crazy Kiwi says, hey, have a great stream. You take care, Crazy Kiwi. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Definitely appreciate the company. Let's build some more backdrop. These are not headlight pieces, they're just a stud on the side. One single stud and a 1x2 brick. Two of those right next to each other. Which, is that right? I guess so. Seems, well, I'm sure we'll figure it out why it's so close to each other. Just find it odd that they put a open stud there and an open stud there so close to each other that they typically nothing can go in there. But I'm sure the master builders at Lego know what they're doing most of the time. Another clip and a single stud. You can already see that this is going to be some sort of pole going up. Because you've got a clip going this way and a clip going that way. So something's going to stick in there. Yeah, I'm curious what they're going to do with those connecting like that, so close to each other. My guess, something's going to go in there and it's going to be able to, like a post or something, so it's going to be able to pin up against it. Let's not push those. Oh, that's why let's actually go around top of it. And then got two right here. And then the single one goes over. There we go. Trying to find that. Is that it? That's it. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. So we're about to wrap up bag one. Oh, there's a great double jumper plate there. Cool. That should take care of that. So this will go across the back. And then that should finish off that. And that, there we go. We will combine this to head out the front. And then that's going to go on top. Oh, that's it for that. Is that it? Looks like it. So yeah, we've got a as we get going here, we've got basics of the city kind of built up. Nothing really, there's more mostly it's just structural parts. You can kind of see the foundation before point here, base to the main middle or front tower there, and kind of a base piece for Alcatraz, and then also the last tower coming into where the other Marin Headland side is going to be. So it looks like we've got a few extra pieces, and all the change goes over to BrickFella, so he likes to hoard all the extra pieces. All right, let's see what's next. Bag 2 is going to include, we can actually move the book out of the way since we're actually using it on the computer. Getting into some buildings here. Now that's a pretty cool, oh, it's a rubberized piece. Well, how fancy is that? Is that supposed to be that way? It is. That's a really interesting design. So let's do a little organization before we start opening these smaller bags. Makes the building a little more fluid. Is that much better? Thank you. Told the music and the voice sound much better. So thanks for the input. It's hard to tell sometimes because I hear something completely different. All right. So these are really interesting. These white bricks with basically with their windows, but there's little black marks or gray marks to represent grid, windows, whatever you want them to be, really. But in this case, we're building windows. A lot of these quarter circle pieces. Actually gonna move all these grays over here more. Can't really see them, but that's okay. I'm just doing some organization. And this is gonna be for that Salesforce Tower. A lot of curves coming up there. Definitely is a very prominent building as you're driving into San Francisco. Can't miss that. Can't miss the Transamerica building. I mean, actually, you really can't miss a lot of these buildings that are being displayed because they are quite iconic during their time frames and even more currently. There we go. We can move this one down. We can actually start putting pieces up top. Is there anything on there? Oh yeah, it's a pin. Oh, something I've seen these. These are actually used in the Unikitty. You can put a pin in here and it holds the head. Be nice to see how they use that piece coming in. Dark greens. We got some reddish brown. More yellow pieces coming in. All right. Lots of grays this time. Last bag, the primary color was mostly on the black one, black pieces. Now the light bluish gray is gonna take over. Oh, no. Watch out, here comes the browns. Any printing on these? Oh, yeah, we got some cool print. Oh, this is nice. So blue with this silver coloring. Looks like it's a building down low. I'm not fully versed on all the buildings in San Francisco. Oh, that's a dark red. Oh, looks like brown is gonna, all these little great pieces. I am not gonna use a dad joke here. It's very tempting. Oh, got some dark greens. Nice. But the dark green's gonna come in the last bag. All that hillside. San Francisco and its hills. There we go. Almost through. Nothing too. There's a couple, like I said, there's a couple of cool pieces that are in this set so far. Really like this, almost like spire piece. What's part of the Transamerican building? Obviously, it's the only triangle really in this set. But the fact that it's got a very brick and then it kind of turns in, it's molded into it and it turns into kind of a rubberized piece. That's pretty clever. All right. What do we got? So we're going to start off with the grays, obviously, because we have a lot to go through. Is that a double-sided one or single-sided? It's hard to tell. Looks like single-sided. So they don't give me any single-sided. They only give me double. So I'm thinking they are double-sided. Yep, single ones are single-sided, double-sided as well. Oh, do this 4 times fast. So we start off with a single brick, put on, because the idea, I see what they're doing with this, because with these studs on the side, nope, that's a double, that's a 4-sided one. You have to have 2 plates in between to create the connection between the two, so you can actually put something in between. We're gonna do that 4 times, so let's just get 2 more of these out. Double that up, and then we'll put the plate on top, and then we're just going to stack them 4 times. That's very satisfying. And just as a demonstration, because they're now evenly spaced apart, you can actually connect them. If you were to take, say, one of these studs apart, not studs, plates out, and try to connect it, now you can't make that connection. It's not the right proportion. It's just a hair off. But when you put it back on there, the separation's just perfect. It's 3 studs apart. So the top part, we're going to do one more. Same thing with 2 on one side. And then the one on the other with a plate. But this time, we're going to be using tiles on top. And that's going to go on top. And that goes on top of that end. We need another one. That's going to offset it. Now we need, okay, I've got to go back because I want this not to be a double. Okay, let's make sure there's no 2x there so we don't do this twice. Oh, okay, it's going to go up the one side. A 1x2 tile, long tile, and that's gonna make us spin this around. Okay, so what I've just learned is it's just high enough that it sits on top of those studs. So that's why they have these studs here. So it actually creates a resting platform. So when we put the next one down, it has a place to rest. Otherwise, it's not going to be, it would go have nothing there, so it would fall down. 12 of these. And again, we're still on the back side here. What this is going to do, looks like, it's going to create our rounded edge. All the way up. Just like that, we now have a half round building. So in the middle, we need that four-sided single brick with a rounded plate tile. Tiles have no studs. Plates have studs. And brown. So brown on top. And then in the middle. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to do it again, but this time we're going to put a yellow on the bottom. Oh, I see what they're doing here. They did this so I can go straight in with it. Because again, it is, there's one, two, oh, there's three studs. How does that? Oh, there's a gap in there. Oh, they wanted that to be pretty even, so they sacrificed that gap. So we're going to do the same thing we just did before. But my guess is this is going to be a tad longer because now we have an extra couple studs to go down. All right, we should have a, is it 3? Yep, there they are. Another long one. A gray one, dark gray. Followed by the slope. If you notice the staggering motion to keep it so it doesn't break apart. We cover it just long enough so all the bricks are covered by one or two. And then that should do that. And then we're going to put this all the way up to the top. Beautiful. Now we're going to make the middle of the Transamerica building by taking 4 with 2 long tiles. then and that's gonna, oh, look at that. Couple headlight bricks with the green. Plug them on like they're headlights. And those are going to go, they're going to use those as basically holding pieces from the other direction. So it's hard to tell in there, but they're basically just bushings so it doesn't come back. That's actually a pretty smart move. Since you've got tiles, can't connect to them. Lock it in place here. Add another layer here. And then we've got a couple of white clips coming in. Pull these out. Are these the great ones? Yeah. Let's do this. I'm gonna make some adjustments. Just one. And one jumper. So at the top here, we'll have the jumper. The blue will go around. And then down below are the dark gray. Yellow. And a dark gray. That's what I was going to do. There we go. Update that Twitch feed. So this one's going to go on top. And it's going to fill in this gap right back here. Creates a nice solid structure around that. And then back to the 12. It's going to go up the whole side. Oh, it's rather close in here. It's just the first one. The rest are going to be a little easier to put in. And that brown should be one brown plate, right? Oh, it's a gray one. Okay. Brown's already in there. So the top part, we're going to do this twice. We need 2 of these. We'll need 2 of these tiles. And then we'll need 4 rounded corner pieces. That is not a rounded corner piece. There we go. Is that it? That is it. And that's going to go on the... No, that doesn't go there. Oh, that should go down as far as it possibly can, which it doesn't. That means we possibly goofed up somewhere. Where did we goof up? Let's see if we can take all of this off here. Oh, it's locked in there. Oh. I think I know what happened here. Maybe I don't. Oh, that's kind of neat. So we know that we can put that back in there. That's fine. So did we miss a piece somewhere? One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a plate on top. Ah, there's where we messed up. There is another gray piece. Whoa, now we just lost all the pieces on the floor. That's a little bit better. See, that's what I was telling you about how I was wondering why it seemed like it was off a hair. Still, actually, it's off a bit. Doesn't seem like it's lining up very well. Because there's 3 in there. That shouldn't be the case. Let's pop this one off. So we know this is going to go behind. And you have a yellow on there. My guess is this one just goes there. Because those were all the same level. And that's not the right way. Still not the right way. It's like it's really close, but it's not right. Oh. Yeah, there's a gap in there, but I think that's the right way now. And this one goes in. It has the... Yeah. Now we can go back, put this back in place. Figure out how to do this without... There we go. So the problem is there is a slight gap. It's not perfect, but when you then go put this on the bottom here, it adds up. So now we're solid. And then two last jumpers or slopes to kind of crown it off. And this is the building's crown will feature a 9-story electronic art piece based on abstract videos filmed each day in the city. Ow, I did not realize that. That's pretty neat. So to finish off the bottom of this building, 2 headlight bricks. And again, that's going to hold that in place with a hold that aside and a single brown. Don't go down there. That overhangs, and that just stops there. Nope. Keeping clean. Because of the shape of the building, the majority of the windows can pivot 360 degrees so they can be washed from the inside. That is pretty interesting. Talk about the Transamerica building. So now we're going to make this contraption where we have our spires, little roof pieces, and plates with bars. Oh, I didn't realize that this has actually got a curve to it, or at least an angle to it. So when you clip it in place, it will actually form together. So when you look at it at the top, it comes together. L, we have that plate with the printed tile, two dark gray grates, single stud, that's going to go oh, that goes on top. Okay. And that goes on the bottom. So these are just more buildings. They're using these grates, these lines, to give you the representation that there's buildings. Got two inverted tiles with a hole. Bar. Plate. Oh, and these. Looks like we're start off with this. Oh, we're gonna put them together. Oh, I see what they're doing now. So now you have this nice smooth side to both. You've got a clip down there. That clip is going to go as we push everything away, just like that. So you have this building right in the foreground. I thought it was the base of that building in the picture. We've got not a double stud, it's 1.5 studs. I mean, bricks tall with 2 studs on it. Yellow with a cheese slope that direction, cheese slope this direction, and green tile on top. Where's this going? Right there. Now we have that yellow that goes into those 2 clips like I was pointing out before. And there's another one that's going to go on top. And that's just going to clip in again just to create a nice solid mounting point for this next building. So we've got one double-sided brick with a clip. And a clip on top. Again, just making sure that connection is snug. Did I not put it in the right place? No, it's there. I might have put this down too far. There we go. Oh, it turned. There we go. This time we're doing the same thing, but with no clips. Just a stud on the bottom and a stud on top. All right, we'll start building up the sides. It's asking for a plate with 3 of these along the bottom. And then 4 bricks tall. Good to know. Every 5th brick is connectable. I think I learned that a while back when I was messing around. So you can connect these two. Yep, sure enough. Some fun math there that I'm not willing to figure out. Stud in the middle, followed by tiles on either side. And then a double in the middle. The top piece. The nice thing about these pieces, they have no bar in the middle, so you can really kind of place them however you want, just centered as close as possible. And that's going to go right in the middle. No, let's not close it. So now we're going to do this twice. 2 of them with 5 on down the side. 10. And then on the other side, you're going to have offset by 1. And then we'll put the single tiles on either end. Nice. And that's going to go on the side over here. And then the side over here. So again, that's going to be same side for both sides, the right side. Oh, actually that one says to put it all the way over to the left side. So it's basically the same. It mirrors each other. We've got 1, 2, and just straight pieces only. And then that's going to go off by 1. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, I believe those are little cars. Will be, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but we'll see here in a minute. What they're doing here, they put this jumper right in the middle to keep that stud in the middle. So I'm guessing they're going to put that tile right across the top. That way it locks it right in place. There we go. And where does that go? Oh, there's a stud right there. How about that? So yeah, those are little cars going through the street. And we've got a few little extra pieces here. Again, all those little extra pieces will go right over to BrickFella. And we're going to finish off. We've got 2 back 3s. Let's see what we got here. Let's get a little bit of a close-up of what we're looking at here. So we've got our buildings going in. Looks like we're almost done with our buildings. We have a few more to go in the front line. But I think that's pretty well done. And it's nice because it's filled in on the back side too. Then you got a road kind of going up here. Of course, typical San Francisco uphill climbs going across in between roads. I like that. That's pretty nice. So bags 3. Final stretch here. Oh no, we just lost a piece over the back. Little stud went rolling away. All the tiny pieces. All the tiny pieces. So a lot of reds coming in now, these dark reds, because we gotta build the bridge. Build the bridge, connect it all together. So this is a neat looking piece. Simple, just a very basic little black printing on the side of a stud. That's it, just a little windows. All this out. Greens, got some dark greens now. Let's slide all. It's gonna use up the whole table. This little pieces may take a little longer. We'll see. Oh, we got some light blue. New color in this batch. It's not a new color, but new color for us today. Dark greens over there. Any more printing unique pieces here? We got dark, clear, translucent. Some more clear pieces. A lot of dark reds. A lot of tiny little pieces. That is what the micro builds, these architecture pieces. That's where you get those detailed pieces. Oh, two little browns. Oh, we got some dark nougat. Oh, some light green, almost like lime green. Spend half the time organizing. Oh, we got some more of these bricks with the windows on them. We've got, now this is something I haven't seen before. It is a white, non-colored lipstick. Which lipstick because it has this little angle to it. Another piece, other sets. That's great for connecting two pieces that have, something with a hole in it that you can create them, lock it together. But I've never seen it in white before. Most of them they just use the normal. It looks like it. If you look on the picture, if you see it, it's basically a tower. So they probably wanted it colored because it's actually a detailed piece. Almost there. May have to go dig for that last. Could be extra, but you never know. At least I know what piece fell down. Lots of tiny pieces. That's where we're going to be spending a lot of our last bit of time here. We got a couple of them, so we may have an extra. That'd be nice. All right. Making good progress. So we'll just kind of spread these out as we need them. And let's bring our instructions back. Let's build ourselves some mountains. Actually, first, I need to go grab that piece that fell down behind our table. There we go. So we got it's in the green color. So on the screen it kind of looks sand green, but it's actually green. Two of those slopes. And then we got a brick and then 3 cheese slopes. And 1 stud. And that's going to go up to here and up to here. That's nice, little hill climb. And that's just going to go up here. We'll move these out a little bit more so we can have room. Perfect. We'll start building the base for Alcatraz. Let's bring you out. Oh, it's the other direction. There's no studs there. Just in the middle. Got a nougat piece on the end of this. With another angle. L bracket. Cover that up. And a clear one over the back side over here. Is that it? 5, yep. Got some tile. A couple G-slopes. And a jumper. And that covers, there we go. I'm curious. It's like the prison. Ah, that's right, because there's glass along that whole side. So we've got one of the window pieces, 3 of the window pieces. Gives you that depth of the main prison building. So we have 2 of these stacked. A little white flower piece and a white tile piece. So I believe that's a water tower. I could be wrong. So light, oh, it's a lighthouse. I knew that. Light on the rock reads, the island also had a lighthouse on it to help guide away ships from its rocks in the middle of the night, and was the first operational lighthouse on the west coast of the USA when it was lit in 1854. Yeah, I learned something today. Probably should have known. They probably would have known that when I visited, but it's been a while since I've been there. So we'll build this last piece of the island, the other side of the island. Oh, other side. This one. That's where that lipstick comes into play. And then we have 2 green. We have a green plate and a green cheese slip. That's going to go over there. Same thing on this side. We've got that clear piece, some buildings. And these little nougat pieces for little courtyards. Yeah, nice little Alcatraz. So next, we're going to be building Fort Point. Let's get all the pieces out of here. Those tiles? Yep, those are tiles. 2 of these. Is it just one? Nope, those were 2 of those. Oh, there's the other one. Arch. The brown wedges. And 1 gray plate. It's kind of neat to see this come together as I remember visiting this part of the town. It is really a neat place as it sits right underneath, and that's what this is like a buttress for the Golden Gate Bridge. It sits right underneath it. What I don't know is if it actually is either built around it or it was built with it. Of the bridge, that is. The bridge literally goes right over the top of it. The fort, that is. Oh, the fort's underneath that I can see where the brown is. That's just the fort. So this part really isn't technically the fort. Ha! That's funny. That's technically the fort. That's pretty funny. I mean, it's not wrong. It looks like a baseball diamond. But technically, it faces more of a different angle, I think. Could be wrong. Thought it was more on this side. Slide this in. Oh. Oh, you know what? You're right. Ha! I was right. Thought it angled that way. I mean, technically all these buildings are on this side of the bridge, but it's more of a diorama than actual representation of San Francisco. Then put the last 2 pillars in. To be honest, streets, anything, they will go over the Bay Bridge, not Golden Gate. So the view of the bridge, the original plans for the Golden Gate Bridge would have required the fort's removal, but it was resaved by a redesign by the chief engineer Joseph Strauss, as it was, quote, a fine example of the mason's art. It offers an amazing view of the Golden Gate Bridge and the bay. That is the unique story. It answered my question. Start building some foreground here. Oops. As I jump into the camera. And then we need the last road piece here. And tile, right? Yep. Start to make some painted ladies. Building one stud at a time. There we go. Green, and then another layer.
Don't stop, this is my favorite part. Hold me
Right.
like it's out of style. Imagination is running wild. Eternity is in your smile.
And we have these little house top pieces, roof pieces. So we have more green in there. There we go. Oh, those were probably for Corey Tower. And that's just gonna nest right in there. Build a little layer. And then the slope. And that's just gonna slide right in the back. Oh, I lost it again. We'll see if we'll need it later. Three of those. Okay. We've got one right here. And then one more down here. Perfect. Oh, we just closed it. I think we missed some water feature pieces. Yeah, we did. All right. Thought we missed something. Gotta get some waves in here. Crashing waves around Fort Point. You know, it's always windy. Always windy. And I think we have, there's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we've got a doubled up one. Nice little slope right there into the water. And another one in the back here. We've got a gray. More slopes. We have plate here first. Slope here. Another street coming down. It's a pretty clever move with the streets. Fields. All right, time to build another painted ladies. Tan and blue. And that's the gray again. And I believe there's another blue on top of that. No, there's not. It's just that blue rooftop. And that's a color I've not seen in that design. Blue roof. Pretty cool. And then we're going to have some fields next to it. One more slope and a tile for the park that is right in front of. So what they call the color of money. Painted ladies consist of thousands of similarly painted houses that, with their opulent colors and elaborate decorations, symbolize the new money that came in with the gold rush era. Nice. It's very nice. We'll build koi tower here. Start off with a koi tower. It's not koi. It's not fish. It's koi. T is pronounced. Just learned that recently. And then there's a gray. There it is. with a flower top. Over 27 different artists decorated the Coit Tower with fresco murals depicting California life in the 1930s. At the time, there was some controversy over the mural's radical content, and some of the most contentious elements were painted over before the frescoes were finally opened to the public in 1934. Did not know that. Looks like that took care of the primary part of the city. Looks like we're about to build the bridge now. So let's get into it. Clip at the end. Oh, that was easy. So we'll start with a smaller one. I believe that's a 6, yep. With a 4. And a longer one. Flip it over. I'm going to put a clip out the other side. Find it. There it is. And then we're going to put a few. Did that have the. No, it didn't. Didn't think so. Oh, okay. There's other pieces added in there. So we have these round bits, studs. And then we have another one of these. 2 down. Looks about right. And then we have one more stud below that one. And if we hold that upright, we should have underneath it. There we go. Base of one of our bases of the bridge. That will connect up here. I feel like we're missing something. Did we forget something? Oh, yes, we did. There was studs right here, right here. And that gives us that illusion that it's connected on both sides. There we go. Oh, there's actually a piece on top. Okay. And that's actually facing which way? The same way as that. So that connects the top piece. There we go. So you have some. Oh, they use those clear pieces as kind of an invisible structure. That makes sense. So again, we're gonna put this in the middle. Put the that's going to be kind of a support piece. That invisible portion. So we've got 8 long with a clip at the top going this way. That is actually a 4. With another long and a really long bit. But before we put that in there, we've got another. There we go. We have a 3, another clip. Oh, this one goes this way. Long ways. And covers in there. 4 with another clip facing the opposite direction, leaving a little bit of a gap. Why do we keep closing? That, oh, it's our roadway. That gap, how did we miss? What did we miss? This guy is only supposed to be oh, I see what we did wrong. He's supposed to be down here. This one's supposed to be all the way down here. And then one more goes right in here. There we go. So now our roadway will connect. Huh. Our bridge. Bridge is in. And then tiles. Tiles. complete. Flip it over. We have one single, and then a clip at the very top. And that connects that side. Long one. This is letting you know to put the studs there so you don't do what I did last time and mess it up. So we'll start at the top, work our way down. So it looks like it's not going. Is it every two? Yes, every two. That's much better. This one faces away. And then we have 1, 2, 3. So a safety net. The Halfway to Help Club was an exclusive club organized by the men who fell from the Golden Gate Bridge during its construction in 1936 and 1937 and were saved by the safety nets. Interesting. Same thing here. How do we keep missing those at the very end here? Gonna step away from ourselves. There we go. Connect at the top. This kind of gives that appearance like it's connected on both sides. And then we'll add some tiles to the top to kind of finish off. Let's center that up a little bit better. There we go. And then that one's going to center up. So this one doesn't tell you. This is the shorter one, I think. Looks like it has the oh, there we go. We're going to spin this around. And that's going to clip right in here. And then we're going to bend it so it clips in there. So it kind of gives it that nice little bow. Then the long one is going to clip in here as well. It's going to clip. Uh-oh, we just knocked that clip off. So this way we actually get it to be centered. I'm going to clip it in here first. Then clip it in here. There's definitely some tension in there. And then we'll spin this around. Same thing. Clip that in there. Bend it so it'll bow. Clip it in there like that. Just make sure these are nice and tight because they definitely want to fall apart. There's tension in there. And we have San Francisco. Do you like it? I like it. I think it's a pretty neat looking build. You've got a lot of the key elements of San Francisco, and for one, we have a ton of extra pieces, that's for sure. Have fun with those, BrickFella. But some other builds. So to bring this up a little bit, oh, not down. A lot of nice details. From the front, it's hard to tell a lot of things, but when you start turning it around, you can start seeing the street level behind the buildings. Some details in the bridge. You know, the depth of Coit Tower there, Coit Tower. Building dimensions. You know, bridge. I like this forced perspective to kind of show you that's going away from you. It's clever. And it's, I mean, it's other than the bridge, I mean, the rest of the build is pretty solid too. So that was a good build. I like that. I definitely had some fun with that. And let's see here. Let's go back. So, yeah, thanks for spending some time with me and building with me and building up San Francisco. Have a good one. Happy building. Take care.